Have you ever felt constrained by the traditional rules of love? The idea that love must fit into a specific mold can be suffocating. Do you ever wonder if there's more to relationships than just one partner? What if the love we seek could be found in multiple people, each offering something unique? The idea of a single soulmate, a love destined to last forever, is a powerful one. It's a romantic notion that has been deeply ingrained in our culture. It's the narrative we've been fed by countless books, films, and songs. These stories shape our expectations and dreams about love. But what if this isn't the only story in town? What if there are other ways to experience deep, meaningful connections? What if love could exist in many forms, each unique and fulfilling in its own way? Imagine a world where love is not confined to a single definition. The truth is, relationships are as varied as the individuals within them. Each person brings their own experiences, desires, and needs to the table. There's no one-size-fits-all model for love and commitment. What works for one couple might not work for another, and that's perfectly okay. Exploring these alternative relationship styles can be daunting, but it can also be incredibly liberating. It opens up new possibilities for connection and growth. It allows us to challenge societal norms and discover what truly works for us as individuals and as partners. In the end, love is about finding what makes us happy and fulfilled. Monogamy, the practice of having only one romantic or sexual partner at a time, is often presented as the default setting for relationships. It's the model we're taught from a young age, the one that's celebrated in weddings and anniversaries. But while monogamy works beautifully for some, it's not a universal fit. Many people struggle within the confines of monogamy. They may feel stifled, unfulfilled, or like something is missing in their relationship. Others may find themselves questioning the very nature of love and commitment. Is it realistic or even desirable to expect one person to fulfill all our needs and desires for a lifetime? This isn't to say that monogamy is wrong or outdated. It's simply one path among many, and it's not necessarily the right path for everyone. Enter ethical non-monogamy, an umbrella term for a variety of relationship styles that move beyond the traditional confines of monogamy. E&M embraces the idea that love and intimacy can be shared in multiple ways, with the knowledge and consent of everyone involved. It's about open communication, honesty, and respect, creating a space where all partners feel valued, seen, and heard. E&M is not a free pass for infidelity or a way to avoid commitment. In fact, it requires a high level of communication, trust, and emotional maturity. It's about crafting relationships that are tailored to the specific needs and desires of the individuals involved, rather than conforming to societal expectations. Within the world of E&M, there are numerous variations, each with its own unique set of dynamics and agreements. Polyamory, the practice of having multiple loving, consensual relationships at the same time. Polyamorous individuals may have primary partners, secondary partners, or a network of interconnected relationships. Open relationships, where couples have an agreement that allows for sexual or romantic connections with others outside the primary partnership. Swinging, which involves couples engaging in consensual sexual activities with other couples, often in a social or party setting. And relationship anarchy, an approach that rejects traditional relationship hierarchies and expectations. Relationships are defined by the individuals involved rather than by societal norms. Section 5. The foundations of ethical non-monogamy. While the specific expressions of ethical non-monogamy may vary, there are several core principles that underpin all ethical non-monogamous relationships. First, communication. Open, honest, and frequent communication is paramount in ethical non-monogamy. This means not only talking but also actively listening to your partners. It's about creating a safe space where everyone feels heard and valued. Partners need to be able to discuss their needs, desires, boundaries, and any potential concerns that may arise. This ongoing dialogue helps to build trust and understanding. Next, honesty. Transparency and integrity are crucial. Being honest about your feelings, intentions, and actions helps to prevent misunderstandings and conflicts. This includes being upfront about other relationships, sexual encounters, and any emotional connections that develop. Honesty fosters a culture of trust and mutual respect. Then, consent. Enthusiastic consent is non-negotiable in all aspects of ethical non-monogamy. Consent must be informed, voluntary, and ongoing. This means ensuring that all parties involved are of legal age, fully informed, and freely choosing to participate without any pressure or coercion. Consent should be revisited regularly to ensure everyone remains comfortable and willing. And finally, respect. Respect for all partners, their emotions, and their boundaries is essential. This means acknowledging and valuing each person's feelings and experiences. This includes respecting their privacy, their time, and their other relationships. By upholding these principles, ethical non-monogamous relationships can thrive, providing a fulfilling and enriching experience for everyone involved. Section 6. Debunking E&M myths. E&M, or ethical non-monogamy, often faces misconceptions and stigma, fueled by a lack of understanding and societal conditioning. Many people are quick to judge without truly knowing what E&M entails. It's important to address these myths and shed light on the realities of ethical non-monogamy. By doing so, we can foster a more inclusive and understanding society. Myth E&M is just about casual sex. This is a common misconception that oversimplifies the complexity of these relationships. Reality. While sex can be a part of E&M, it's not the sole focus. E&M is about forming deep, meaningful connections with multiple people. E&M is about forming meaningful, consensual relationships built on trust, respect, and shared values. These relationships can be just as deep and committed as monogamous ones. Myth people in E&M relationships are promiscuous. This stereotype is harmful and untrue. Reality E&M is about ethical and consensual relationships, not about having as many partners as possible. It's about quality, not quantity. Many people in E&M relationships have a similar number of partners as those in monogamous relationships. The focus is on the depth of connection, not the number of connections. Myth, E&M is just a phase or a way to avoid commitment. This myth undermines the genuine and lasting nature of many E&M relationships. Reality. For many, E&M is a conscious and fulfilling lifestyle choice that reflects their values and desires regarding love and relationships. It's a deliberate choice that requires communication, honesty, and commitment. Section 7. Rewards of the open path. Embracing ethical non-monogamy can offer a number of potential benefits. Increased intimacy and communication. The emphasis on open and honest communication in E&M can lead to deeper levels of intimacy and connection between partners. Greater personal growth and self-discovery. Exploring E&M can foster personal growth and self-awareness. It allows individuals to confront their own insecurities, desires, and needs in a safe and supportive environment. Exploring different forms of love and connections. E&M allows individuals to experience a wider spectrum of love, intimacy, and connection. It challenges the notion that one person can fulfill all our needs and allows us to embrace the richness and complexity of human relationships. Section 8. Navigating the challenges of E&M. While E&M can be incredibly rewarding, it also presents unique challenges: jealousy and insecurity. Jealousy is a natural human emotion, and it can arise in any relationship, monogamous or otherwise. E&M requires partners to develop healthy coping mechanisms for jealousy and to communicate their feelings openly and honestly. Social stigma and family dynamics. Despite growing acceptance, E&M still faces social stigma. This can lead to judgment from family and friends, making it challenging to navigate relationships outside the E&M community. Managing multiple relationships. Balancing time, energy, and emotional resources across multiple relationships can be demanding. It requires careful communication, prioritization, and a willingness to compromise. Section 9. Opening the door to ethical non-monogamy. Ethical non-monogamy isn't for everyone, and that's perfectly okay. However, for those who are curious, open-minded, and seeking deeper connections and personal fulfillment, E&M offers a world of possibilities. It's about rewriting the rules of love and commitment, embracing honesty and communication, and creating relationships that are as unique and diverse as the individuals within them. If you're intrigued by E&M, I encourage you to do your research, explore the vast resources available, and engage in open and honest conversations with potential partners. You might just discover a path to love and connection you never knew existed.